And welcome to the USC Upstate Coach's Corner. I am the coach, Dick Cox. The USC Upstate Spartans had a key Big South basketball game against Presbyterian on Wednesday night, and this game was a barn burner. The Spartans, plagued by free throw shooting in the first half, trailed by the score of 32-31 on a three-point basket by Jordan Gainey right before halftime, gave the Spartans some momentum going at the half. PC in the first half was only 1 out of 10 from the three-point line, but came out in the second half hot, hitting their first three threes and built the lead to 12 points at one time. With just under 7 minutes to go in the game, the Spartans found themselves down by 10 points, but you could see in their faces the Spartans turned it up on defense and were able to get the stops and outscored Presbyterian by 11 points going down the stretch to come away with the victory. The Spartans really had to win the game on 3 different occasions. It looked like the game was in the bag. With about 6 seconds to go, the Spartans had stopped the ball, gotten a key rebound, and called timeout with the ball. The officials delayed, looking to check on the instant replay to make sure it was their ball. Took a lot of time with that, also to get the clock right. And the Spartans were in the double bonus, knowing that Presbyterian would probably have to foul them quick and would be getting 2 shots. The inbounds pass, though, against full court pressure by Presbyterian, went through the hands of the offensive player for the Spartans and rolled out of bounds, and there was a big pileup just in front of the Presbyterian bench trying to get the loose ball. Again, after a long delay, the officials determined that it was PC basketball and put 6 seconds on the clock. So the PC Blue Hose had another opportunity. Spartanburg again played with great intensity as the Upstate Spartans were able to force a bad shot by PC and actually block the shot. As the clock ran out, Spartans celebrated thinking they had won the game, but the officials went back, reviewed the monitor, called jump ball, and put 0.3 of a second back on the clock. PC got one more opportunity, and PC's been plagued this year by close losses. So Coach Dave Dickerson from the Spartans had seen tape of what they had done in a similar situation of having, with only 0.3 of a second to go, there's not time to catch and shoot. It has to be some kind of tip at the basket to be able to get the shot off before the buzzer goes off. So he knew pretty much that the ball was going to be thrown towards the rim. Presbyterian would try to tip it in to win the game. Presbyterian executed a great inbounds play with a back pick and ran a man down the lane. He was in position, although 2 Spartans were there with him, to tap it in to win the game, but the ball rolled off the rim, and the Spartans this time, after 3 tries, came away with a hard-fought 1-point victory, 61-60. After the ball game, Spartans coach Dave Dickerson praised the student body that turned out and all the other teams that were there from USC Upstate encouraging his team, and said that they fueled the comeback by the Spartans in the second half, though. Again, defense was a big key for the Spartans as they turned up the intensity going down the stretch. The Spartans were led by 2 of their guards tonight. That Justin Bailey was the leading scorer. The freshman from Blue Ridge High School had 16 points. That was a career high for him. And Trey Broadnax finished the game with 14 points to lead the scoring for the Spartans. PC was led by their outstanding freshman Jalen Forrest, who had game-high honors with 18 points. The Spartans now will travel to UNC Asheville for a key game with the leaders of the Big South as they try to stay in the top 4 in the conference going into the weekend. After the game, we caught up with head basketball coach Dave Dickerson, who was relieved to come away from the win, and this is what he had to say about the Spartans' victory. Coach, first of all, congratulations on a great win right there, though. Again, I took a look at the final shot if you want to see how close it was on a play like that, though. But, you know, that had to have seemed like eternity the last 15 seconds or so of the game.
Well, it was a great win for our team and for our program, but most importantly, our fans were unbelievable. Our students that showed up, Spartan Army was in full effect. Our fellow student athletes were great all across the department, and whenever you get that solidarity and that support from your fellow student athletes, that's the best. And they were loud, and they won the game for us. I mean, we made some plays down the end. The last minute and a half was, you know, crazy. But their energy and that shot at the end of the first half really gave us some energy that we needed to win the game.
You go into the under 8-minute timeout down by 10, and then you come out of that and outscore them by 11 the last 7:52. Anything in particular you said, or, you know, one thing I noticed sitting courtside was the intensity in your guys' faces really picked up.
Well, you know, it's hard to play forward sometimes, and our guys were not playing forward, and I wanted them to play forward and play downhill. And then Justin Bailey showed up, right? He had an unbelievable game. He's wired to score, and he made some big buckets, some big free throws for us. And then when you add that to Trey Broadnax, what he did in the second half versus what he did in the first half was unbelievable. And those two guys really played really good basketball in the second half. And then our defense the last 10 minutes of the game was outstanding. And we defended, we rebounded, we took care of the basketball. And then the crowd, again, just gave us that extra energy we needed to win the game.
Thank you.